look and highlight one of the major reasons why we're here, because clearly the women that we're honoring today, our young ladies that are witnessing them, they can be what they are and beyond. But you do need role models. You do need someone in front of you who extends that carrot, you know, who really represents qualities. And I really want to highlight that the honorees, while their positions are wonderful and outstanding in their own right, there are a lot of people with positions, but a lot of people who are in positions don't have character. These women have character behind the positions that they are honored by. And they're invested in the community. And we honor them not just because they're women. We honor them because they're innovators. They're educators. They're volunteers. They are humanitarians. And so I'm going to ask Bessie Simon to come back to the podium so that she can receive her award as one of our honorees. And I'll call all of the other honorees out individually and read you their bio. I'm not going to reread the bio regarding Bessie Simon, but we would like to honor her as one of our honorees for today. Our next honoree is Bonnie Downing. Bonnie Downing is the manager of Community Affairs Department with Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield. She is a marketing and public affairs professional with over 20 years of experience in a variety of diverse organizations. That includes the Disney Corporation, the March of Dimes, the Washington Bullets, which used to be the Baltimore Bullets, but Channel 2, WMAR-TV. She manages for Care First their commitment to their legislative reception, which is held in Annapolis, which over 200 elected officials attend. Along with those, there are very distinguished people. Some of them are celebrity guests and leaders in the for-profit as well as in the nonprofit field. She attended University of Maryland College Park, which she received a Bachelor's of Science degree in Mass Communication. She is active in so many civic and community organizations, so many, but I'm just going to name a few. One of them includes being the board of directors and a member of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Maryland. Please join me in welcoming Bonnie Downing.
Thank you to everyone today. I so appreciate this honor. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I do appreciate it. It'll look great on my shelf in my office. Thank you so much. I want to thank the Boys and Girls Clubs for all that they do in the community and helping to serve our kids. Our young people really need a program like the Smart Girls program. Some of our girls are lost. A few days ago, I was doing research for this afternoon, and I was just on the internet, and you wouldn't believe there are dozens and dozens and dozens of videos of just young girls fighting, and just for no reason, no apparent reason. I mean, I know bullying has been around since the beginning of time, but there was no reason for all of this, and social media has really extended this. They make the videos, they put them on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and what they don't seem to understand is those videos are out there forever. When they go to get a job, when they go to get married, when they have children, they're there forever. And what Smart Girls does is it takes young women and it shows them there's a different way. It empowers them. It gives them the strength that they need to move on and do something wonderful in life. So again, I want to salute you all. You all are out there doing God's work, and we so appreciate it. I want to thank Care First, my coworkers who are here today. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting me. I appreciate it. Thanks to Care First for giving me a job that I love. I get to write checks and give away money for a living. So it can be a double-edged sword. But it's wonderful to to provide funding for programs and organizations like this one. It's just fantastic. I also want to thank my niece, my family for being here today. I don't have young girls of my own at home, but I've taken my nieces under my wing, and they are more beautiful, stronger, smarter than I will ever be in life, and I'm so happy I've had a part in raising them, and I'm a part of their lives, and they do hit me up for money, but that's another topic. So thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate you letting me speak.
Our next honoree is Lisa Smith. She attended Baltimore County Public School, and her parents modeled and stressed to her the importance of hard work, service, and scholarship. She began her tenure as a principal actually in 2002. And she's been vice principal of a number of different schools, also in Baltimore City as well as in Baltimore County. She was appointed to be principal of Callaway Elementary School, and that was in 2011. And after just 3 years in that position, clearly the administration really saw leadership in her, and they actually promoted her to a position with Baltimore City Public Schools with the School Support Network team as a facilitator, where she leads other individuals dealing with looking at strategic ways to improve the impact of education holistically and universally for our students here in Baltimore City. And that particular program oversees 14 other elementary schools in the district. She is a member of the Baltimore alumni of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, another outstanding sorority that really gives to the community. And so without further ado, please let's join together and welcome Lisa Smith.
Good afternoon, everyone. I really am very honored to be here today, and there's a very special table of young ladies. If it was not for you, I definitely would not be up here. So could all of my Callaway Cougars please stand? Thank you. I was very touched, and you guys can sit down. Thank you. I was very touched when Ken told me that I had been selected as an honoree, and I truly thought that I did not deserve it, because the work that we do as educators is really for the children. It's not for us. It's not for any accolades that we receive, but it's to see the young ladies being just the role models that they are for their peers, and to be able to see them grow and to learn and to work hard. And I'm just honored to have been a part of their village. I so much thank the Boys and Girls Club. When I first came to Callaway in 2011, it's a lot of work. Baltimore City Schools is a lot of work, and there's a lot of head nods in here because you all understand. But it's a joy to be able to serve the community. And when you have partners like the Boys and Girls Club, when you have partners like Miss Middleton, Councilwoman Middleton, that come alongside of you and make sure that you have all the resources you need to make your school a success and to ensure that the children have what they need to be successful, it makes your job a lot easier. So I'm very thankful to be honored by this illustrious organization, and I will continue to do everything I possibly can to cheerlead and support the Boys and Girls Club. So thank you.
I think Lisa brings up a really good, important part, which is part of an African proverb that it takes a village to raise a child. But we need partners. And so it's not just Boys and Girls Club, but it's partnering with Baltimore City Public Schools and for-profit organizations that allow us really to fulfill our vision and our mission for young boys and young girls. Our next honoree is Mary Ann Scully. She's the president and the chief executive officer for Howard Bank, and she chairs the bank's board of directors. She has over 30 years in a variety of executive positions in the Maryland workplace. She is actually, when we look at some of the nonprofit work that she's doing, she was recently selected to be on Torrey Smith Foundation on his board. And also, just in her training with leadership in 2007, she graduated from the Leadership Maryland program, which is very tough and very competitive to get in. She's recognized as one of Maryland's top 100 women by the Daily Record. And that wasn't just one time, but it was twice, both in 2008 as well as 2012. She is an outstanding alumni also and has been recognized by her alma mater, which is Loyola University, as well as Seton Hill University. So we'd like to congratulate and honor Mary Ann Scully.
I just wanted to, first of all, thank the Boys and Girls Club of Metropolitan Baltimore. As Howard Bank moves into different communities, we have learned, as we've stretched beyond our roots in Ellicott City, the incredibly important role that the Boys and Girls Club play in so many of the communities in this state. And I know that the work that the Boys and Girls Club of Metropolitan Baltimore is doing is in many respects the most meaningful of all. Just because of the critical nature of the other forces that are competing for the attention and the hearts and the minds of our children. Secondly, I wanted to thank all of you for being in the room and to encourage all of you to be that village that we just talked about, because it does take a village. It takes a village of money, it takes a village of support, of time and talent and treasure. And I encourage all of you in all three ways to support this mission. You know, I don't really need this. I've got such a big mouth. Can everybody hear me? All right, I thought so. And we have one of our colleagues, Yvonne Carter, who has recently joined your board, and we're honored to be able to be part of now that time, talent, and treasure. And last, I want to just speak briefly to the smart girls in the room. You know, there are many things that have changed since I was a child 100 years ago, and I was in the miniskirt and hot pants generation too, and did some very foolish things in hot pants at a young age. But some things, unfortunately, haven't changed. And one of them is that as you grow and you get older, there are people that are going to tell you that it's not cool to be smart. And I'm going to tell you that that's absolutely, positively not true. I wouldn't be standing here in front of you, I wouldn't be running a bank, I wouldn't be able to have the influence that we're able to have collectively on our communities if my parents didn't tell me it was actually very cool to be a smart girl. So I encourage you all to keep that dream, because you are the ones that are going to change the future for all of us. So thanks again to all of you.
Have our final honoree, which is Donna Rattely, Washington, and she is the Vice President of Government and Regulatory Affairs for Commerce Beltway, for the Commerce Beltway region. And in that position, she not only leads in reference to government and then some of the regulatory issues with Comcast, but also some of the legislative and community affairs with the organization as well. Prior to coming to Comcast, she was a partner with what is currently known as Davis, Wright, and Tremaine law firm. She currently serves on the board of directors for the District of Columbia Chamber of Commerce in Washington, D.C., also on the board of Women in Cable Telecommunication, and also serves as a board member of the Greater Washington Urban League. She is a graduate of Georgetown Law School. Please join me in welcoming and honoring our honoree, Donna Rattely, Washington.
I don't know, I'm gonna stand here and do this real quick. I just want to say thank you. I'm honored to be honored by the Boys and Girls Club. It's quite an honor to be thought of as a smart girl and to be in such illustrious company. And Comcast, you know, we go into communities, our employees live in your communities. We know how important it is to give back to those communities. And there couldn't be an organization that we would want to support more than the Boys and Girls Clubs. They're one of our few national partners because of the work they do around the country, and we try and give of our time and treasure as much as we can locally because of the need that we have not only in Baltimore City but in all of our urban areas, DC included. But this is a very special club, and we're happy to be involved and to be honored. And to all the smart girls in the room, be proud of who you are and shoot for the stars, because you just might get there. So thank you very much.
Again, just congratulate all of our honorees. Myself, because Towson University pays my paycheck and I have to go there to teach a class, but I have enjoyed meeting many of you. I'm going to turn the program over to Ms. Simmons now. Have a great day, and smart girls, you rock, you rock, you rock.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharon. You are fantastic. At this time, we have a little treat for 3 of our smart girls. Miss Shay Tolan, she has a Girls Academy which meets for 7 months out the year on Saturdays. And it pretty much takes our Smart Girls program to the next level with juniors and seniors. And we met with her a couple of weeks ago, and she extended scholarships to 3 of our girls. So, in case you were wondering why there were t-shirts and journals in the lobby area, it's because all of those proceeds goes towards the scholarships, the tuition for the 3 young ladies who are from the Towanda Boys and Girls Club, so that they can attend. So if I could have Mrs. Tolan stand so we can give her, thank you. And our 3 recipients, LaQuetta Murphy, Deja Bailey, and Donna Smith. These are the young ladies who will be attending the academy. Thank you, ladies. So feel free after the luncheon is over to go purchase an item and support our 3 young ladies right here. Thank you. And at this time, I will have the great Mr. Kenneth Darden. I won't say his made-up middle name.
Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is so very wonderful. This is such an awesome day. This is our 2nd year, and to see this event grow and just prosper and just have such an inspirational spirit on us is just so very wonderful. I want to thank all of you for making that happen. Give yourself a round of applause. I also want to debunk a myth, and I think most of the men in this room, at least the smart men, realize it. The myth that this is a man's world. No, don't believe that myth. This is a woman's world, a smart girl's world. And as someone who was in a household with 3 women, I know that very well, to be so. I'd like to, our board of directors, can you stand up very quickly so we can give you a round of applause for what you do? And dedication. I also like to have the committee who helped to make this event possible today. Can the committee members, can you all stand up as well? Thank you so very much for helping to make this such a successful day. I also want to give a thank you and a shout out to the other ladies in my life, and that would be Miss Yolanda Simmons and Donna Young, Terry, Joyner Johnson, and Pam. Can we give them a round of applause? And then I'd like to thank our honorees today. These are just some fantastic women who are making such a difference in not only the state, but the world. And for you to be role models for our young ladies, and not just for our young ladies, I think for all of us, says a lot, and we can't thank you enough for allowing us to honor you today. Thank you so very much. And now I'd like to call up one of my board members, Yes, Keller. Oh, but before Keller come on up, but I also like to, Tracy, can you come up? Stacy. Tracy. Tracy Darrington is with Enterprise Rental Car, and she has a quick presentation she'd like to do.
First of all, I want to say this was just a phenomenal program, and Smart Girls, I am so proud of each and every one of you for being here. I wanted to present the Boys and Girls Club with a foundation donation from Enterprise Rent-A-Car in the amount of $1,500. We appreciate what the Boys and Girls Club does for the community, and we appreciate, especially for me, a woman in business, what you're doing for these young ladies and positioning and putting them in a position to be successful. So I thank you for your commitment to the community, and I hope that, and I know that this will go to good use. Thank you very much.
And now for our smart girls, thanks to one of our board members, Ms. Keller Widener, we have some gifts for you. And I think what we're going to do for the sake of time, I know some people have to get back to work, these lovely bags that are here, each of our smart girls are going to leave with one of those. I don't know what you want me to say to the bags. Very special. Very special gift.
Very special. With their journey in life.
Yes, and it will help you with your journey in life. So these are here for you, and you will make sure that you get them before you leave. But let's thank Keller for making that happen. Thank you. And now I'd like to call up our board vice chair to kind of close us out. Robert Brando.
I want to thank everybody for coming on behalf of the Board of Directors of Boys and Girls Club. Bestie, if you ever bottle your energy, I'm a customer. You did a great job. You know, when Yolanda asked me to make a few final remarks, I really got thinking about when I was small, who my hero was. My hero was a professional athlete, just like many people have. But my hero has changed over the years. I've gotten married, had my own children, and got a little longer in life. My heroes have changed. And I want to introduce you to my heroes. Will the staff of the Boys and Girls Club please stand up?
So that will conclude the afternoon. Thank you so very much for supporting this event. We look to see you again. Hope to see you again next year. Thank you.